You know, I have lived in this country, Norway, for 45 years. And you should think that I knew that at this time of the year, we're at the beginning of November, it gets dark quite early actually. And I'm late. Just started walking and we have to find firewood. We have to get ourselves sorted at the campsite. And it's I guess it's half an hour to walk. It's getting dark. It's going to be quite windy tonight. I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's going to be, well, exciting. So I have my son with me. He's way ahead of me, as usual. So if you would like to come along, please do. I think we're going to have a great time up in the Lavvo in the woods here. So it's getting dark. And well, it's not actually as dark as it looks on camera, so that's why I'm not using my head torch. You can see there are still some light in the horizon. The moon is rising. It's a full moon and no clouds, so it's not going to get completely dark. So here we are in the middle of the Norwegian November night. We have some light here. We have a fire going. So we were actually quite lucky because we found firewood here in the Lavvo. So we're using that firewood now, and we will be coming up here with some extra supplies of firewood, of course. Now, as you can see, I have no sleeping pad out yet. It's because it's spruce, and spruce it spits a lot. So I will let the fire burn down before I get my sleeping pads. Before we get our sleeping pads out. Well, we just had dinner actually. Some sausages. Typical Norwegian, I know. I don't really like sausages, except when I'm out in the forest. Så it's very strange. Är du mer sulten?
Man tar en steker nå.
And we have some ketchup. This is ketchup from McDonald's. Now the reason why the colors are a bit strange is that I have the camera in night mode. I could have lit a lamp, my head torch, you know. I just put the camera in night mode. It looks a bit like a horror movie or something like that, I guess.
Thanks.
Which is very suitable right now because we have the full moon and all the werewolves will be coming out in a couple of minutes. Now, my son is not easily, he doesn't, it's impossible to scare him. It's not that I'm trying, but it's like, he's very tough. Now, here comes all this smoke, I don't like that. No, okay. And it's really warm inside here now. The full moon is rising, and in a few minutes or maybe half an hour we will have, I'll show you, the full moon will be lighting up the forest, which is something that not everyone gets to see, and it's beautiful. Cheers. This one is for Sweden and my literary agents who recently sold the book rights for Jomsviking to Sweden, among several other countries actually. So, Sweden, cheers, skål. So that's the full moon. I don't expect that you can see me, but it's actually, now that my eyes have gotten used to the darkness, I could easily navigate through this forest now. It's not very dark because of the full moon. It's a very special. It's very special. This is very special. It's I think the word I'm thinking of is, it's mesmerizing. This whole walking around in the moonlight. It's mesmerizing. Ah, look at that. That is only the moonlight, no additional light. It's just the moon that you're seeing there between those branches. So I don't know if you can see me, but at least I have my candle lantern, I bought this one in St. Ives this summer. I wanted one of these lanterns ever since I saw one in one of the first bushcrafting wild camping videos I saw here on YouTube. Was actually one of Wiltshire Man's videos. That's a great channel, and Wiltshire Man, thank you for all the inspiration. Now I have one of these lanterns as well. My son is reading. The fire is still going. We've just had dinner. I've had some beer, non-alcoholic that is. And now everything is right in the world. So I'm in my sleeping bag now. I'm just holding my camcorder on one hand, but I have a very pleasant view out the door. That's the full moon. Just there. And maybe you can hear the wind. The treetops as well. That's some view. And over there in the darkness, I believe there is the remains of an old grave mound. Well, I don't really want to find out because I like the mystery, and if someone told me that heap of stones over there, it's just something that the glacier left here, you know, that's not as exciting. So I want to believe that there's an ancient grave mound over there, but it's probably not. And the candle lantern still going. Now let's see. It's kind of difficult to keep the camera steady with one hand from the sleeping bag. Yeah. That's all for now, I guess, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 7:15, which means that we have slept for about 11 hours. Actually, And so now it's time to oh, I was so tired there, I almost didn't even know where I was. But now it's time to make some food, make breakfast. And we are going to process some firewood to replace the firewood that we have used, that was here when we arrived. Yeah. Yes, and I will show you my new folding saw. I almost never sleep with my socks on. I always take my socks off in the sleeping bag. And this sleeping bag, it hasn't got a zipper. It's very warm. And my socks are here somewhere. I'm trying to get hold of them with my feet. This is my new saw. It's the Silky Gomboy, 270 millimeters with medium teeth, and it's a fantastic saw. It's extremely efficient and very sharp. So I also have the Bako folding saw, but the big difference and the reason why I got this one is that this is bigger, it's much bigger, but also this only cuts on the draw, and I have a very bad habit, and I'm leaning into a bit too much when I saw, so I actually managed to bend that other saw a couple of times. I won't do that now because it takes less effort with this one. You can lean back more, and when you lean back, obviously you won't be bending the saw blade.
Nei. Brenn bra.
Jeg slukker ikke den, bare legger den bort. So my son is lighting the fire this morning. Bare legg det oppe da. Veldig bra. some fried bacon. That's a wonderful breakfast. And we actually had some visitors during the night. I just put this here because, as you can see, someone mice, that's my guess, ate these pieces off. So we're leaving this for the mice. So my son is having a sandwich with bacon and sausage. And it's a lovely morning. As you can see, the sun is rising. No clouds. It's a bit windy still. So we are ready to leave now, but I wanted to show you. I'm leaving these and some bread for the mouse, Mickey. He will be called Mickey from now on. So it's time for me to get back home now. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I hope you liked the video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to this channel. I will be trying my best to make one video every week. And well, it's a lovely morning. And I could just stay here, but I have other things to do as well, actually, as we all have, I guess. But at least it's very nice to, well, to spend some times and the night out in the woods. I think it's very doable for most people, actually, even if you're busy. We We left a bit late. I must admit we did leave a bit too late because it was dark when we got here. But now it's about 9 in the morning and I'm heading back home. And again, thanks for spending this time with us, with me and my son. We really do appreciate that. So until I see you next time, take care.